Welcome back to Ratchet Repair Garage. I'm Sean. Behind me I got Randy. I'm gonna tell you guys about what's going on. So, what's up YouTube world? With Ratchet Repair Garage, I'm trying to get back on the route, I should say. I've got a couple things I want to go over. One thing is the vehicles in the driveway. I have another one that's would be on my side here, is on the right side. It'd be on your left side anyway. And then I've got the toolboxes that I had before. If you've seen my video before about my toolboxes, you'd understand why. There is a difference on the toolboxes than there is now. So, the first thing first is my son has got a motorcycle here, and I'm going to have him tell you what he's been doing, what he's been working on, and then hopefully we can have this one sold.
Hi, this is Randy, my dad's son, the other person on Ratchet Repair Garage. I want to tell you that about this bike. This is a 1997 Suzuki Bandit S600. It sat on a porch for 4 years, and I took maybe about 4 days in working on this, in hours most likely. It needed a new ignition, which got put in. It does have a lot of miles. It has 29,148 miles. Has a lot of miles on it, but still a very good motor. It's a DOHC 16 valve inline 4. Beautiful, beautiful bike. As you can tell, there is no carb because the carb on it is going to have to be replaced. Most likely it's just going to be sold as is. And everything else is mostly hooked up. Another thing we had to redo is the starter. The starter did go bad from sitting in rain and snow because of Minnesota through all the salt and everything that happens. It will ruin anything that it can get its cracks into. The gas cap also had to be redone. The whole inside of the tank was full of rust. It is now cleaned. The battery cables and a whole bunch of other stuff, like inside of here there's hidden fuses that I had to take apart and find out what was wrong. The whole wiring harness did not work at first, so what I call is a super jolt. I gave it a whole bunch of energy at once to blow the fuse, so it got electricity and everything started working again. Everything's coming back to life. It's a beautiful, beautiful bike. It needs some more work, but for right now, it's probably just going to sit here and probably get sold. Anything you have to say?
The other thing is, on the bike itself, being that is a Suzuki Bandit, it is what they call a street bike, or what is it, a crotch rocket?
Crotch rocket.
Crotch rocket. So, as soon as we can get this stuff done, the other thing that I was talking about was like this bike. Now, literally, we can get this bike going. It's not that bad. It has 4 carburetors, not just 1 or 2 or 3. It's got 4. It's got 4 carburetors. The carbs were so bad, they're stuck.
Throttle is stuck.
We did sit it in a solution for at least 4 days. It still won't move.
It's going to need a brand new carburetor.
Someone ended up mentioning to leaving me a comment and saying to try to boil it. And it's this little... If you can leave me a comment, tell me what this thing is. I have no idea. It should clean it. We kind of stopped at this point. If you guys want us to work on the bike, let me know. If you want us to work on the truck, We'll work on the truck. I want your guys' opinion. The other thing is I have another truck that will be on this side of me for a retro repair garage, and we have that one there. The only problem that we've had with that one so far, and I've had other videos for that, but I had not gotten many response. I haven't gotten many reviews, so I just took it off. So I'm trying to do the best that I can. Like I was saying about my toolboxes, if you turn here, I've had this toolbox since I was a mechanic. And I was a mechanic for 9 years. Of course, it's got, but you can tell the use. Now, my other video has a blue toolbox. You can see that the blue one's gone. There's a gray one. That one's gone. They're gone. What I did was upsize, or my other son, Tyler, had to help me, ended up getting that one. Now, honestly, me being a mechanic, I decorated this the way that I wanted to. I worked at a junkyard for 4 years, and I kind of just gave it my old decoration, except I did not stick KDWB 103. I don't listen to that station. But as you can see, this is the older one. Here's the newer one. If you see on that video, my son and I, Randy, were working on this toolbox itself because the bar for pulling on it was loose. We had to fix that. Excuse me. And then I had this waiting to get this outside, but this was on the ground. Then I ended up getting this. Now, this is another thing. Being a mechanic, your opinions and your suggestions and what you think mean a lot to me. So I don't mind having drawers the same size. Just like this. Now these change from here. Now, if you go to a Snap-on box, and literally, I'm not saying that Snap-on's bad. It's a very inexpensive, very, very, very inexpensive box. The thing is, though, I can fit more in that one than I can in this one. But everything that's in here, in tool-wise, everything it's all, my screwdrivers and everything. Brand-wise, I've got so many. I've got tools in this one, and all of them. And that's one thing I can't stand is drawers not being shut. What do you think, Scooby? So, even Scoob knows. Now, we'll go to the truck. This one here is a 79 Dodge Warlock. Randy and I have been working on this for, how long now?
About half a year.
About a half a year. Yes, it's been sitting in the garage. I ended up having Randy go and take it for a drive, and I did not know there was no taillights. I knew that something was wrong. Randy ended up finding out what was wrong was right here, all these lights on this vehicle here was all chewed up by rats. Let me see if I can grab those keys. Nope, that's my toolbox keys. Nope, is that one of them? Nope. That's the other key. There they are. Randy, go ahead and show them the outskirts, the rest of the truck, the inside. If they see the Ratchet, no offense.
It's not that pretty on the seat. It does need to be refixed, which is going to be planned on we're going to be doing. Also got to get the windshield plate replaced. Beautiful side doors though. We're gonna open this side door real quick. That's a hot one.
Now, if you can see on the inside of these doors, I didn't mean to poke out or nothing. This floors have been already redone, so there's a new floor on this, except for the hole there. Matter of fact, I've got to take the measurement for that to get a new rubber. It was used too much. You know, don't take that wrong. But the gentleman that I bought it from, this is actually a '79 Warlock. The front of this vehicle was in a accident, but I bought it as is the way it was. The gentleman that I bought it from, he actually got another hood, another 2 front fenders, and he painted the inside here on this door and on that door on there and the inside of the engine. Now, the way how this thing starts is not the way it's supposed to. It starts with that button. Give her a little gas.
The carb on this vehicle does need to be replaced. That's why it has a little bit of a gas problem. It's just because the carburetor, the overflow it overflows too much and it will sink down back into the line, and it takes just a little bit of pressure from the gas pedal to pull the gas up into the tank. And now, see, it's revving a little high because of the gas. It's not fully inside of the carb and fully giving it a free flowing gas through the carburetor to do what it's supposed to. That's why it's running a little high.
Another reason why we're trying to get a bunch of things that we need to do. As I was saying, I need a new rubber. This rubber for that boot, this is a 4-wheel drive, so a lot, and as long as I know, a lot of the Warlocks had 4-wheel drive, so we want to replace this because all of a sudden this is now starting to rust here on the floor. So I want to try and get into this quickly and fix this as fast as possible. Yes, I want to put the soundproofing down, but question is, can I put that rubber stuff at the bottom? I forgot the name of it. I got a brain fart. Under the coating, undercoating. Can I put that in here so the floors stay good. I'd like to do that. The door gaskets, this seatbelt ain't safe.
Because of mice.
So there's a bunch of things. This windshield's on crack. So if you can see that, I need a windshield. Yep, the visors. I had a brain fart there. The visors aren't right. They're not correct. I know the Warlock had longer ones. So the guy that I bought it from sold a tailgate that said Warlock on it. He sold it for $600, but he gave me a deal on this truck. There's also that Dodge has what they call a buddy seat. The buddy seat is actually for two people, and then there's an armrest in the middle. Randy, if you don't mind hopping out and then showing the engine, and then we'll probably be at and hope for some comment.
Tricky little lever that's right there. Did a beautiful job with the outside coating of the paint, and a beautiful job with the hood too. Just looks beautiful. Got the original hood to show all the wires and everything where everything connects. Same with right here. Just beautiful. Take you guys with me for a little bit. Brakes are a little stiff. This is our other truck that we're working on right now. Sorry about the wobbly camera. This is a 1977 Dodge D100 Custom. As you can tell, it does have a little bit of rust problem that we're working on right now. It sat for 14 years behind a barn, did not run or drive, but we did fix it and now it works. Right now we got a little bit of an ignition problem, but that should be fixed here pretty soon. But she's in really beautiful shape. You gotta love the old colors that they had from back then, the brownish tan. Just looks beautiful. And as you can tell, we added a Super B sticker. And I'm collecting a piece of wood back there. But very, very beautiful. The next video we will probably show this truck. We'll show more about it. And we'll show you some more. Just give us a comment what you want to see, which one you want to look at if you need some tips or tricks on if you have any vehicles of our kind too, or any kind of vehicles that you have that are older and you need some help. Just, we're a helping hand. Give us a comment or reply and we are here for you. We'll help you we'll help you with our trucks and we can help you with yours. Give you some tips and tricks. That whole inside wire harness of that truck has been redone. The next video will show everything that we did on this truck. This one still needs a few things, like the clicker works, but only the bottom needs a new clicker, as you can tell. That is broken. Fuel gauge doesn't work, same with the speedometer. But for right now, we're got a lot of projects, and the more the views that we get, the more we can show them to you. Oh, you have a wonderful day. This is Ratchet Repair Garage and the Dodge Squad.